And happy Saturday to you. Let's have a parallel stretch, 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, demi and stretch, grand and the 6 and the 7 and 8, same thing in second and 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 2 demis, 1 grand into your fifth. Also parallel stretch, 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 2 demis, 1 grand plie, one more time to second, 2 grand plies, 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, rise and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, cross soutenu, other side.
After the demi and stretch, it's the port de bras?
No grand plie, it's 2 demis and 1 grand. And on the left, let's do, instead of the parallel stretch, let's do port de bras, forward and back, to the bar and away. Circular, but only on the left, so we are progressing slightly. Okay, and here we go. Now let's go to the left and replace all these parallel stretches with port de bras instead. So it starts with port de bras, then the 2 demis and 1 grand.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. Forward. Hold on. Wouldn't that make more sense? Here we go. You're kind of one step ahead today. All right, here we are. We're in first position. Port de bras forward. Long back, long waist, easy chest and shoulders. You 2 demis and 1 grand, and to the bar. Two demi-7 grand. Back to your second. Now you have your two grand pliés and second before your balance. Rise and finish. All right, very creative today. Let's go flat and the 2 and the flex and the 2 and the half and the close and the full tendu plié. Flat, flex, half, full and the plié and flat. Flex, half, full and the plié and flex and the through your foot. And the flex and the through your foot. Flat, flex, half, full, close with plié, backside in front, inside flex, through your foot, outside side, roll through in first position this time. And that is it. And here we go. Push into the floor in your standing leg. And over. And one. Soft plie. And here we go, to the other side. Yeah, careful, always start with pushing into the floor in your standing leg rather than just opening your working leg. Here we go. Relax. There we go. How about starting unscrambled today before we scramble it in fifth? Front and the side and the back and the side and the side and the back and the side and the front and the back and the side and the front and the side. One and the two and the three and the four. Encore and two and the three and the four. Start at side and the two and the three and the four. Start front and the two and the three and the four. Three and the two and the one other side. Start front, start side, start back. Four encore. That's all it is. Yes. Front, side, back, side. Start that encore to the side. Side and back and side and front. There's really only one way to go.
Okay.
Reverse that. Back and side and front and side. Four to the first.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Just three this time and five. And now let's scramble it in fifth. Two outside, two inside, but exactly the same pattern. Front and the side and the back and the side and the side and the front. Sorry. Side and the back and the side and the. I'm not quite awake yet. Side and the back and the side and the front and the back and the side. And the front and the side and the front and the side and the back. Back and the side and the front and the side and the side and the front. And the side and the back and the front and the side. And the back and the side change. Back and the side and the front. So to the other side. It is exactly the same pattern as before, but we are switching legs always in 3 and 4. Excepting for the very last 100 second, you never change your, I think, you never change your fifth when you go to the side. Outside front side, inside back side. Outside side back, inside side front. Outside back side, inside front side. That last one changes, so you can have 3 encore, 2, 3 to plie, you're in fifth back and ready to reverse it.
Front, side, back, side, front, side, back.
No. If you're going logically as we just did, it's side, back, side, front. Because we're still doing our encore from the front. Yeah, front, side, back, side. Now you're starting to the side. If that were like a little road, it goes side, then back, then side, then front. Because we continue encore. Is that making sense?
So it does change.
Try it, because it does not. I think. Just try it.
Front, side, back,
Side.
side,
Now you're going side, back. Yes, that one changes. Side, back.
back,
Side, front. Don't change. Now
front,
reverse. Back side.
back, side, front.
Front, side. Change that one just to make the combination work. Encore 3. Front and side and back. And tell you what, let's go half speed. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, so you actually can follow the pattern and have a little bit of time to think about it. Making sense? We'll do it double speed with dégages. So you have time to consider where to go next, as long as you have the pattern in mind. Front, side, back, side, back, side, front, back, side, encore, front, side, back. So make sure that last one to the side changes on the inside, so you can go front and side and back to demi-plie. And we'll go slowly, so you also can articulate your feet and stuff. All right, here we go. And out, and in, and out. Side, and back. That's it, side, front. Front. Second pattern, side, back, side, front. Yeah, second pattern, side, back, side, front. Third pattern goes back, side, front, side.
Front,
Yeah, no, back, side, front, side.
back, side,
Front, side.
side.
Front, side, back. No, it's your last set. Encore with for 3. Yeah, I think you have a cross in front of your head, and you're painting the front, the side, the back, and the side. Then you're painting the side, the back, the side, and the front. Then you're painting the back and the side, and the front and the side, before doing 3 encore with the same leg. I think if you're visualizing that pattern like that, it makes it a little bit easier to follow it. Here's our Alzheimer's prevention therapy for Saturday, March 7.
Maybe I'm just making too much of it. Okay.
You probably do. Okay, here we go. Nice and calm. That's it. This one changes. 3, 1, 2, 3. Soft plie. Here we go. Side, one.
Well,
If you always start to the back, then it of course doesn't work in your reverse. You started the first one good, back side, front side, but then you went all of a sudden side and back again instead of side and front, and there already the trouble started. Because it's then side and front and side and back before you go front and side and back and side in your reverse. Then you have your 3 tendus encore from fifth back. First part was good, second part got a little confused. All right.
Wait a minute. Wait, that confused me then.
From the front, you're going front side, back side. So when you're reversing it, you're going back side, front side. From the front, you're going side and back and side and front. So in the reverse, it's side and front and side and back. If you're going, yes, exactly. That is where you got completely lost in it. Okay, here we go. Now let's see if we can do that in the real speed with dégages. What do you say? Exactly the same thing. Try not to overthink it. Your toes at this point might be smarter than your brain. Okay, here we go for the little experiment. Good, and just push down. Clear positions in your arms. Good fix. But then it's threw you off. But you noticed that is already very good. Okay. All right, let's do some dégages without worries. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, inside, outside, passé and flat and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, back and the side and the front and the side, passé flat to relevé, close fifth, soutenu, other side. 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, inside, outside, passé and flat, close. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, inside, back, outside, side, inside, front, outside, side, passé flat to rise, close fifth, soutenu. And that is it. Nice and easy. Let these toes bounce off the floor like ping pong balls. Here we go. And Let's go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7. Close fifth back inside quarter bra forward. 3 and 4 outside to the bar. 7 and 8. Relevé, coupé, passé. Close your fifth. And the back and the side and the back and the side. Plié, passé. It's a fairly short balance. Open 8 round de jambes and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and 7. Close fifth front. Careful with that. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7, 8. Fifth. Relevé first. Squeeze your coupé, then establish your passé. And then whenever you're ready, into your parallel stretch. Plié front to side, plié front to side, plié side to passé, short balance, forward and back. No totally sideways and side for this one today.
Okay.
8 round de jambes. Close fifth, inside forward, outside to the bar. Close fifth, relevé first, coupé next, then build your balance from there. Close fifth back to reverse, or stay, go plié back side. That is your choice. I see.
So before both balances, it's plié à la seconde.
Just for the first one. The second one comes from fifth because you're squeezing susu and then coupé.
That's right.
That's the difference between the two. Okay. And here we go. Not with that. Pretty strong à la seconde in the first part. And 7. Plié front. Feel your à la seconde to the side. Oh, one more time. 1. And 2. Plié 45 to passé. Tommy is forward and back. Once. Let's go to the other side. And leave your 2 heels forward. To get to first. Front and the side and the front and the side, flick flack on the haut. Front and the side and the front and the side, temps relevé on the haut. Front and the side and the front and the side, single turn on the haut. Front and the side and the front and the side, fouilleté, close fifth, reverse and the left. Back and the side and the back and the side, flick flack on the dent. Back and the side and the back and the side, temps relevé on the dent. Back and the side and the back and the side, single turn on the dent. Back and the side and the back and the side, fouilleté on the dent. Perfect. Almost every single rotation known to man. Flick, flack, temps relevé, single turn, fouilleté. But all of these things have in common is that closing arm leading your movement instead of hanging behind because we held on too long to the bar. Just as a little quick side note. But they also have all in common, excepting for the last fouilleté, they all go to coupé with your little toe attached to your ankle bone. Or your heel in the reverse. Okay. Are we good? Here we go. And So pushing off the bar and one. For you two. And you should have started this flick flack, do it now, flick flack. Good, why not? Single turn on it on this time. On the on. Close. There is so much violence in the world. We really don't need to add any with our turns. So let's imagine you didn't sleep for about 48 hours, had no food, and that is about as much energy as you have left. This is super light. Yeah, your future self will probably recognize how elbowy that was. No reason to panic. Your feet know exactly what to do. At least that is the suggestion. All right, here we go. Are we good? Left side, please. Take it as easy as you can. Much better. There was no tumby in this one, just saying.
What's that?
There was no tumby after your last fouilleté, just close fifth.
Yeah, that was a real tombe, a real fall.
Yes, well, excellent, excellent. Nobody could have told. See, even to me, it looked like you just forgot the sequence. I think we should do this one more time on the right.
Yeah.
Also, your first position is way too high when you're going on the right. On the left, you don't have an issue.
Okay.
But it's the right where your arms all of a sudden get really active and tense, and I know the right is not the most comfortable side for you when it comes to turns. So see if you can transfer your left feeling to the right, if that makes any sort of sense. Think you're going through a swarm of butterflies with silk ribbons instead of through a swarm of mosquitoes with sticks. All right, here we go. It's okay, keep going, and one. You could have reversed it.
Oh.
Yeah, that single turn functions exactly the same way as your temps relevé, in a way. The only difference is you don't get a demi-rond to get started. All you have to do is bring your toes in, close your arm, and that's the end of it. Easy, but without folding in your elbows. Yeah, you can. If you move your elbows in this one, you're losing all of the harumph in your first positions. A little bit better. Your future self will let you know exactly what I mean with folding in your elbows.
Yeah.
Okay, let's finish with the golden side. You have to reverse still to go. Here we go. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Now we can start with your golden side. We still have that left to go. We just reversed our right side. I'm sorry to say, it's the never-ending story. One thing I am noticing on the left, you are anticipating your opening to à la seconde much more than on the right. And that might be one of the reasons why it doesn't feel as choppy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
On the left, you make the opening to à la seconde plie literally part of your turn, and you make it a 1, 2, 3 affair like in a flick-flack. On the right, you stop at 2, because somehow your brain thinks it's a turn in coupe and it cannot go anywhere else. You know what I mean? But the opening is part of the turn. So just be a little bit aware of that without psyching yourself out about it, please. Okay, here we go. And that's it. Reverse. And yep. That's it. Mm-hmm. Fondue to the front and fondue to the back, fondue to the side and the close, développé effacé front. Oh. Oh yeah, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the either hold it or close again 5th position back so you can reverse it. Fondue to the back and fondue to the front, fondue to the side and the close, inside back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, outside side, close 5th, soutenu. That's all it is. I thought I had more time for some other things, but I don't. Fondue's front, back, and side. There is technically, it could be a little hold à la seconde if you want to take that balance. Close 5th back, inside develop your front, outside side, close 5th back to reverse. A little brain vacation. And here we go. Treat your pliés kindly. Feel like you're picking up your toes with your fingertips. Coordinate. And that's it. Are you sure about that? 3 fondues, s'il vous plaît, not just 2. Okay, here we go.
I just forgot the whole sequence.
And here we are. 1 and a 2 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and combattement front and combattement front. 1 and a 2, a first and first and first and fifth, combattement side, combattement side. 1 and a 2, a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back and a close, back and a close and a clutch and a 2 and a 3, 4, 5, 6, soutenu, other side. 1 dégagé, 3 balance bars, 4 balance bars. Take it from right there for your combattement front. Dégagé side, first and first and first and fifth, 2 combattements. First one doesn't change. Back, balance bars. Back and the close and the back and the close, cloches 6, stretch and soutenu to the other side. Anterior. And down. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Nice and tall in your waist, easy chest and shoulders. That's it. Feel these toes super active and the 6. Okay, let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. I have a surprise for you.
Oh, what?
Front and the side and the back and the side and the side and the back and the side and the front and the back and the side and the front and the side on the or close fifth. And I could have started with your right. Back and then we reverse. Back and the side and the front and the side and the side and the front and the side and the back and the front and the side and the back and the side on the gong. Let's close fifth back so you can go immediately to the other side. So this comes back to our bar pattern. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Let's have three pieces. Reverse, back. You can close in front since the music stops anyway. So we don't necessarily have to finish up in the other fifth. So after everything else we did today, this should be a complete breeze. Once again, silk ribbons through a swarm of butterflies. Okay, here we go. And one. Feel both arms even. Right. But for good housekeeping, when you land, your arms should open to second. All right. Let's have the other side. And here we go. Are we sure about that
Something didn't
reverse?
work.
Yeah, that reverse was a little bit like the reverse and the bar the first time we did it. Unless your third set starts to the front in your reverse, you know you're not reversing it. You want to go through that reverse one more time with that foot in the back.
The back, side,
Mhm.
front, side,
Side.
side, back,
No,
side.
side front. That is where you're going wrong. When you're coming from the back, it goes from the side to the front, not from the side to the back again. It's literally the same mistake you made on the bar. That's the same foot. Making sense? You're reversing the pattern. So when you're going side, front, side, back, that would be the correct way to go if you're coming from fifth position back.
Side, front, side, front, side, back.
Correct. Now front side
Side,
and
front,
no,
side,
front side, back side is your last pattern.
side, back, side. Okay.
Would you try just that reverse one more time?
Yeah.
Nothing more. Here we go. And one. Side front. Side back. Front. Side back. Now we're where we need to be. Right. I know. These little things in life. Let's go tombe, pas de bourrée, pas de basque, plié and tombe, pas de bourrée, pas de basque. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is our tempo. Third time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, ready for the other side. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 again. 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Third time, 2 and 3, plié, on the oar, ton lié, plié, one more on the oar, close felt. Right. And we're in a 6. And remember, tombe means you're falling onto your front foot, as you did so beautifully on the bar. All right. And if you feel like going twice, be my guest. Try to feel the connection between your FRC arm and your bottom toes in all of these FRC positions. Okay, and here we go. Little less elbows, make sure it's true tumbes. Was it a true tumbe comment?
What's that?
Was it a true tumbe comment? Yeah, remember there is a difference between falling down and melting down. In this case, we are falling down. So working toes first on the floor, not your standing leg, heel. And then just be careful not to get too knee bound. Yeah, keep it all below your knees, below your elbows. All right, here we go. One more time. Okay. Well, at least on the left there were two tombies. And
What's
only one.
that?
At least on the left there were two tombies and only one meltdown. But your future self will know exactly what I mean. Let's go plier and passer and plier and attitude and plier, pas de bruit maintenant. Plier and passer and plier and attitude and plier and pas de bruit. Plier and passer and plier and passer and plier and passer, close fifth, chassé forward. Circle portable, 3 and 4, plier, attitude. Let's go to croisé fourth, so you just can close and go on the other side. Plier, passer, relever, plier, piquer, attitude, plier, pas de bruit maintenant. Plier, passer back, plier, step, attitude, effacé. With your plier change, well, attitude croisé, with your plier change to effacé, pas de bruit. Plier, passer, open. One more passer. Take your heel forward, chassé forward. Circular portable. Attitude to croisé fourth, close your fifth.
And this stays on croisé.
Yes, correct.
Plié,
Passer,
passer,
plier, and other passer.
passer.
Now try to feel your heel coming forward as you're closing fifth, so you can chassé croisé front into your circular portable. So especially that second passer needs to stay right under your knee so you don't yank yourself over too far.
So it's here and then it turns.
Yes, correct. Chassé forward. Through fifth, chassé forward. Circular portable to fourth. Attitude to land in croisé. If you feel the need to step back out of that fourth, you of course can for your spacing, or just close fifth from your back foot.
Okay.
Let's give it a mark. There. circular porte-bras. Let's go attitude first. Back to fourth. Now attitude fourth. And
Wait, did you add something there?
yeah, I added an attitude releve back to the same fourth. So you can feel that attitude once without a turn. Back to your fourth, now take your turn. And there's time for it. You can actually phrase that circular porte-bras. You don't have to hang out there after your chassé. Just go right into it. Would you like to mark the other side? With music. Start attitude and stretch into that. That's right. Now passé, releve passé, open à la seconde, piqué passé, heel forward, chassé, chassé forward. Already anticipate your circular porte-bras. Straight into your fourth, attitude.
Yeah.
Both arms up like you're taking it with your turn. It's exact. So think you're preparing for your turn, but you have a releve first. Go right back down to that preparation. Now take the turn to land in your croisé. So you're kind of mimicking what you will do afterward without the turn. Just so you have a chance to feel it twice. Okay. Here we go. Careful with your shoulders. There, that's good. And already melt into your preparation. Ready. A few things. It's piqué attitude, plié attitude, pas de bourrée entonant straight away from the attitude, so you don't have to stretch it to arabesque.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, it stays in attitude, almost a little bit like a renversé, and then just go into a pas de bourrée.
Oh.
Then make sure you don't lift your shoulders with your arms into that passé balance. It's absolutely not necessary. Also feel like your passé already takes you forward, sideways, or back into the opening of that leg. Yeah, don't have in your brain, okay, I have to hit the balance first before I'm opening it. The balance and the opening are kind of the same thing. When you step behind you, make sure you're stepping back to attitude releve, and then you plie into effacé straight. Yeah, these are two different things. Instead of already doing one and the other kind of meshed together. All right, let's take that. Oh, circular porte-bras. Since we're doing this side, circular porte-bras, 2/4, attitude, 2/4, attitude, 2/4. It wants to be exactly the same process twice. Otherwise, it's hindering your turn more than it helps it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And try not to adjust your stance, not even for spacing. Once you're in that fourth, don't move that position any longer. If you're moving your preparation to a different spot, the preparation is kind of lost. Unless there is a chair or something completely in your way. Try not to. Okay, here we go. And stay in that attitude. And peek it back. Now, hold on. Remember our temps lié exercise? You don't step onto the foot that is on the floor. You're pushing off the foot that is in plie. It's one of the greatest piqué teaching exercises I can think of. All right. Remember, less shoulders, less elbows, less knees. You don't need any of that. Here we go. And careful now. Push off your front. Now melt. There. And going. That's it. Now, if you just would remember brushing your back toes into the attitude, counter shoulder, heel forward, all of that fun
I forgot which arms.
Well, that would be a reason also. It's the auto preparation. You're in an underarm prep. That's already it, right? And now don't throw your elbows. Only use your fingertips to get your arms over your head. There, even a little less in your shoulders. Already better. Already better. But you're still not pushing off your toes in the back. Well, but I should say you're not brushing your little toe toward the ceiling. No worries. Piqué attitude, failli, padebourri entournant, tombé, padebourri entournant, fourth, on the or to your fourth. Brush attitude, plié, and attitude to your fifth, chassé forward, plié, on the or to your fourth. You're ready for the other side. Piqué, failli, padebourri, tombé, padebourri, fourth without much ado. On the or. Brush attitude, fourth. Attitude to fifth, chassé, plié, on the or, fourth.
So it starts with the right foot front.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So you can piqué onto your right foot for the first attitude. And not too high. Around, tombé forward. Padebourri entournant, fourth, go. So you get a little lawnmower throttle action. Brush your back foot to attitude FSA. Fourth. Not just fourth. No tombé. From there, attitude close fifth. Croisé. The other croisé. Let's not cheat it. Chassé forward, plié en dehors again. You're ready for the other side, piqué. Brush, fourth. Attitude, fifth. Nope, wrong fifth. You need to go to the other corner. You're starting and right from there you chassis forward. So from your pirouette, you're in croisé, you brush to effacé. You start in effacé, you finish croisé, fifth. Your leg is in the back, it closes back. Now you can chassis forward again for your on the or turn. So shut up. So you have a spot change. Is that making sense?
Okay.
Are we good to give this a mark?
Yeah.
All right. Attitude closes fifth position back. The first time you have a failli through, that is right. The second time your attitude closes directly into fifth position croisé back. So careful, it's two different actions. Would you like to walk through that one more time? It's a subtle difference, but it makes a lot of a difference. Brush. Fourth. Up, close fifth position back, croisé on the other side. Fifth. Now chassis forward from there. And one more time on the oar from there. Now then you're ready for the other side. So careful, it is slightly under tricky.
We'll see.
Yeah, let's give it just a go and see what happens. And that one. There we go. Two. Yes. And that was the right idea. The trick is working. You're so distracted that you can't do anything wrong in the middle of it. So change your corner, close fifth. Exactly. Are we good for the other side? And okay, that was not bad. Excepting for that straitjacket position in your pirouette.
Yeah.
Which means overactive elbows. Did you hear that? You and you. All right. Let's have it one more time. And when you're watching the video, watch the difference between your attitude action in your standing leg the first time we did it versus the second time we did it.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's really, really interesting to see. So you're doing all of us a favor in contrasting the two versions. And I'm sure that was purely intentional.
Of course.
First and the second and the fifth assemblée, and the first and the second and the fifth assemblée, glissade, changement, glissade, changement, glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. Killing two birds with one stone. First and the second and the fifth assemblée, first and the second and the fifth assemblée. We're going back to the combination from yesterday. Glissade, changement, glissade, changement, glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée.
The glissade changements don't change anything, right?
The first one,
Because these are dessous instead of dessous, right?
yes, correct. But the third one changes, I believe.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, glissade, changement, glissade, changement, glissade. Glissade, changement, glissade, changement, glissade, assemblée. You're right. The fourth one changes. The first three don't, the fourth one does change. So the first assembly goes front to back, the second one comes from the back to the front.
That's not one extra?
Might be. First, second, fifth assemblée, first, second, fifth assemblée. Glissade, changement, glissade, changement, glissade, assemblée, front to back. Glissade, change, assemblée, back to front. That is what changes sides. And yes, it could be well different than yesterday. Mm-hmm. And since we don't have a lot of room for three glissades in a row, make sure that your legs don't separate too much. So there is a little built-in benefit to this whole thing. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. You got it, I don't. But that's totally fine. The good news is I don't have to. Yay! All right. And here we go. They're going 3 times the same way. I got that much. Glissade, changement, glissade, changement, glissade, assemblée. Glissade, assemblée. There's only one glissade the other way. Should we go for the left side before we start the right side one more time? Good assembly action there after your changement the first time in the first part. So why don't you start a little bit further over on that side, because you do travel 3 times over that way. Small but still. Here we go. That's the idea. Right. Just lots of sticks against the mosquitoes, instead of the silk ribbons with the butterflies. However, for today we are out of time. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
You too. Thank you.
And I will be seeing you Monday.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.